I find that dating younger women is way easier than dating older women because because in my opinion, the younger women do not have crazy expectations.
Younger women today are pretty much the modern day women, and they cause all of these influences and all these issues that we current men have.
They're the modern day young women.
Oh, definitely older.
Okay.
Younger. Like, again, I will piggyback what Manny said. Younger comes with more issues and problems. Younger.
But how do you say that? Because in my opinion, the issue
because of their upbringing.
The human race is divided in two distinct sexes, male and female. While the typical man is a simple creature, there exists a subgroup, the nice guy, a dying breed of chivalrous, romantic, domesticated gentlemen whose qualities are desired by the opposite sex, allegedly. However, they are dismissed and confined in such concepts as the bestie, work husband, and the dreaded friend zone. Joe, Jason, and Manny are the last of the nice guys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of The Last of the Nice Guys. I am Joe, and with me is
Jason
and Manny.
And tonight's topic, we have dating. Oh God, I just messed it up.
Okay, moving on. So today's topic is
never get
dating. Today's topic is dating younger women versus dating older women.
Older women. There we go.
Dating younger women versus
dating older.
You know, I need this to be cut out properly for my video recaps, right? You piece of shit. Dating younger women versus dating older women. Today on Last of the Nice Guys.
Nice guys. Tune in. Subscribe. Hit the like button.
I knew we should have started before him. So anyway, guys, let's all right. So this is my topic. I actually sent this to us today, and it actually came about through a discussion with Manny. So I am currently seeing a woman that is 10 years younger than me. She's 26.
Child.
She has a child. She's 26. I'm 37, right? So I was telling, as soon as I told Manny, I was like, Manny, guess what? I went on a date last night. And he's like, oh, cool. And I gave
you've met this girl before previously?
No, this is not a backslide. I've met her already. Oh. Not a backslide. Okay. So I'm giving him the specifics, and I'm like 26, and he goes, up, I'm out. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm out. I'm done. Peace. I'm out. I said, but Manny, I find that dating younger women is way easier than dating older women because in my opinion, the younger women do not have crazy expectations. They accept the little things because they don't know any better. Not that's good or bad, and they're more realistic. Well, they're not more realistic. They're not realistic. No, they appreciate what an older guy can provide because the men that are their age group probably are on the same level. So the men in their age group will send them to movies and a popcorn. Man at my level, dinner, then a movie, and then maybe an after party. You know what I'm saying? They appreciate that more. They like just much like having your own car or having your own place. They're like, oh my God, so
you must be doing so well.
I find it more appealing to date younger because they don't give me as much of a hard time as either my age or older who are simply here to just break the bank. Now older and younger both have the same games, but at least they seem to be more appreciative of a mature man. So Manny, now you tell us what you said to me. I mean, he shit all over my parade.
Listen,
shit all over
I
it.
shit. No, I'm gonna shit all over it. I 100% disagree with everything that you said. Especially in today's society. The younger women are, yes, they are impressed, or they can be impressed with the fact that, you know, as a man, you have your own stuff.
You have your own,
yeah. But
why'd you say it like that?
Because that's basically all it is for us as older men. These are things that we've worked for, that we've earned for ourselves, so these are our livelihoods. But to the younger generation, they are just stuff, and that's stuff that they can partake in and play with and get some of their own, because they don't have the ability to do it themselves. So yes, they are impressed that you have your own car and your own house, because what, 7, maybe 8 out of 10 of them are still living at home with their parents. I mean, of course. But yeah, I disagree with the fact that they are better to deal with, because in my
not so humble opinion,
in my opinion, respectful opinion, younger, they 9 out of 10 times haven't had the opportunity to enter motherhood, so they're looking for that. So for me, I could give two shits about that. So that's already out the door. For me.
I didn't say wifing up a younger woman. I said dating younger women. We ain't even getting into that whole cohabitating and even procreating nonsense.
But see, the dating the younger, like, they expect so much more out of, because younger women today are pretty much the modern day women, and they cause all of these influences and all these issues that we current men have.
They're the modern day young women. But if you look at our Lord and Savior Kevin Samuels, he's usually talking to middle-aged women too. They're all the same. It's all the same nonsense.
Right. And it varies though. They get worse. They get worse
with age. No, they get worse.
No. They get worse the younger they get. The older that they are, he even says it himself. His generation, the 50 and older, are the generation that have it put together. It's these younger generation that have been taught the reverse effect of what their generation has been taught. Yeah, and it's only gotten worse
about their upbringing too. Yeah,
right. And it's just gotten worse the younger that they are, because again, everybody nowadays feels like they're special, and they're fucking not. I am sorry.
Damn, they are not. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny State still hates love. Okay, Joe. So who do you side with, younger or older?
Well, first off, let me just say that I agree with many points of what Manny says. However, the flip side and the other side of the coin for me is that I think this is great for you. I think this is fantastic. I mean, personally,
and I don't disagree. This is probably a better step in the right direction for you. Just in my opinion, like I said in our conversation, I'm out. I'm out. Not for me.
Legit.
I respect that though. He's being honest about how he feels about it.
A little too honest.
No, but it's being real. And
he could walk it back a little bit. Remember, walk it back. No, that's me being hypocritical. Remember, I said I want. Remember when I said I want a friend that just throws it in my face.
That's why I said that he had really valid points, just because of the fact that he knows, and I also know that the younger generation do expect a lot more.
Right.
But the thing is, again, it's to me, it's a double-edged sword, and it also, you can run into those women who are in that age bracket who really are just, in their opinion, which I think it's wrong, but a lot of them today think, in their opinion, they're not ready for the serious shit. So they want to I'm not guessing what she's trying to do with you, because I don't know what's going on.
Or what she already has.
Ooh.
I hope you're not listening to this shit, because she would definitely bark on you.
No, because we're not. No, because this is it. This life inspires these topics, and I was just like, this is great. And it's not about her. It's about Manny's reaction to the concept of her, which is what I'm talking about. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what, Mr. Backslide?
Because when you think about it, when you have a older dude who's dating, especially in this scenario, dating a younger girl. If you're talking to your friend, your fellow man, you're gonna.
He's supposed to give you some dap. He's supposed to be like, yeah.
You're gonna expect the pros and cons. I think in this situation, Manny's the con and I'm the pro, kind of ish, because I'm like, go for it and see what happens.
No,
Because
but in your opinion, I'm not. Well, I'm going to go for it, whether Manny shits on my parade or not. But what I'm saying though is that what do you think? Do you think it's easier to date younger or to date older?
oh, definitely older.
Okay.
Younger. Like, again, I will piggyback what
Right.
Manny said. Younger comes with more issues and problems. Younger, in
But how
my
do you
opinion,
say that? Because in my opinion, the issues
because of their
are all the
upbringing.
same.
Their upbringing of how they were raised is differently, and I guarantee you.
Okay.
To clarify, no, we're not saying all women at
Okay.
that age. We're not saying all of them, but most of them are.
Most of them, majority,
Right.
you know, in that age bracket, especially if she was even younger, it
Mhm.
would have been, honestly, I think, in my opinion, would have been kind of worse. It would have been worse in one sense and great on the other sense. And
Right.
the great part would have been like, she's young. She probably doesn't expect much from you except take me out. Let's just do little minor shits.
Exactly.
And,
Exactly.
you know, and we'll have fun. And then the other expectation is, okay, this guy's being a little bit serious with me. He's older, which means he knows the deal. Let's see where I can go with him.
Or maybe
How far can I go with him?
Maybe it's because dating for me, I'm not taking it as seriously as I should. Maybe that's the reason why because I'm telling you right now, all my experiences with the younger women, whether it's flatline, they flatline just as fast as my age and older. But I found that I had less hurdles to jump over. I had the expectation of courting and what you would call it. What do we have to do when we date women? We have to impress them. The bar is lower. Now, listen, I'm not saying they're easier. I'm saying the bar is lower. The threshold of what you have to do to get to get the younger women to appreciate you and say, you know what, this is a cool cat. I might want to commit to this, is a lot easier, in my opinion, than dating peers and especially older. Because the older they are, in my opinion, is the more problems that they are, because they've had more experience to be like, oh, that's a red flag, and this is a red flag, and you have issues, and you better treat me like a queen. What? You know.
But you know what? It only takes one
what?
for one bad relationship for any women to flip the switch that way.
Right, but the older women, if they're single, the older they are, you have to assume one of two things: they've had a plethora of bad relationships, or had a dramatic dry spell. Either or, the older they get is the more bitter that they get. You know, saying the more they're looking to make it, give it a hard time for you to get all up in that. That's in my opinion.
Can we agree to disagree that it's about experience too? Like,
yeah, exactly. But if we're gonna speak in generalizations, the older they get, and if they're still single, is the more likely they're gonna be bitter and miserable, even if they won't show it to you, and they're gonna hold you to you're gonna be paying for more and more of the sins of their past. The younger, they're still vivacious, they're still alive, they're still optimistic, in my opinion.
They also want to be pampered and taken care of.
The older ones, wasn't it do that? The older ones too. If you want,
because the older ones are already set and they already got everything that they need to go. They're not living at home with their mom.
Not necessarily. Not
necessarily. Let me ask you this, Jay. What do you know of so far from what you're dealing with? You have any feedback of what?
Yeah. I mean, she has her own place. She has her own car. Okay. She has a kid, 4-year-old. She's a professional. You know.
Which is rare.
There's nothing. I mean, look, here's a good example.
In Florida, or just?
No, in Florida.
No,
yeah,
just,
it is.
But here it is. It just overall for her age, that's very rare.
She was having a bad day, a bad morning, and she was like, you know, she wanted some tea, and I offered to DoorDash her some tea, and she's like, "What are you talking about? I get my own tea. Thanks a lot, though." You know, like, are you crazy? Like, so.
Bro, you didn't read through that, bro. She didn't want some tea, bro. She wanted some D, son.
That's not what she wanted. Furthermore.
Not sure how that goes.
So we went out. Hold on now. We went out. I took her to Glitch Bar. I'm telling you, Joe, you're gonna love Glitch Bar. I took her to Glitch Bar, which is video games and drinks. We had a blast. Okay. And she's like, listen, you know, we can go to let's go to a nightclub afterwards. I was willing to go. When I called the nightclub, though, the cover charge is $25 each. I said, yeah, I'm not paying for that. She offered to pay.
That's normal.
What? Nightclubs? $25 to get in? Where?
Mm-hmm. Everywhere.
I don't ever a lounge, not a club, a lounge. Ooh. I don't ever pay a cover charge to go to a lounge.
Yeah,
ever.
Lounge is different. Yeah.
So this is a lounge. So
I'm trying to make some extra money.
No, the club, yes. Okay, no, but this is a lounge. And
not even in New York do you have lounges that have
cover charge. I don't know.
Crazy.
So So that's $50 just to get in, like to get drinks. And I said, yeah, it's $25 each. I don't, And she's like, I'll pay. I was like, I'm sorry, excuse me. She's like, yeah. She's like, I'll pay. It's fine. And I was like, that's sweet, but no, no,
Did you guys end up going or no? You just
no. We ended up going to Fort Lauderdale Beach and sitting by the beach within a distance. Thunder and lightning going off. You couldn't hear anything though. All you heard was lightning in the sky. It was really pretty.
Those are awesome to watch.
And we just got deep into stuff. We talked about everything. So, which is way better than going to a lounge. I that's what I really wanted to do. So I got to know her on an existential level.
Jay got on a real one of those those new century dates. Those,
exactly.
Those
so
Instagram dates.
So what I'm saying though, shut up. What I'm saying though is that she's an old soul, but that's just her. She's rather unique from what I can tell. But but like Manny clearly would have been turned off by her age immediately, not even giving her a chance because of the age. No, that's what I'm saying. And me, unfortunately, no, don't get me wrong. I saw the age and I was like, whoa, all right, but it's fine if she's vibing with me and we have something to talk about, which we do. She's quite mature. So, but the thing is though, is that if I was with Manny, I would have been like, nope, you're too young, and I would have missed out on what could potentially be a really nice connection.
Yeah.
That I'm having right now.
It's just some of those rare occurrences. Those rare occurrences.
It's rare, but I'm saying, but I'm not initially turned off. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'll date younger and it's fine. Yeah. If I can't connect with you, it's not going to work out, no matter how young or how cute you are. You know what I'm saying? But I don't use age as a deal breaker for me. It informs who I'm dealing with, and I know. And it's not like I prefer dating younger than dating older. No, that's not true. I prefer dating younger than dating older. I repeat that. I do because again, at the very least, if I'm gonna have to go through the same motions with a woman, it might as well be a lower threshold, somebody who's less world weary and who's able to appreciate the man that I am now. For a younger woman, I'm a king. Probably for a woman my age or older, I'm probably a pauper for all you know. Let's be real.
A peasant.
Because that's just how they look at it. They expect so much more, and they have so much more emotional baggage the older that they get.
This isn't the first girl that you've I guess dealt with where she had her things together, right? Like she had
no. I've had a few what we call jackpots. The ones that have their own, that are whatever, and then you don't have to you can compliment them, not have to build them. So yeah, I've had a maybe 2 or 3 jackpots
that had everything with them, like
that were respectable, professional, had their things, had everything going for them.
And you said she has a kid.
She does.
Okay, how old?
4.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's not too bad of it.
No, it's not a bad age. It's not a bad age at all. So but I'm going to tell Manny that he needs to consider dating younger, because nope, that's not fair. That's
I don't think his personality has.
I took your advice. No, his personality. Manny is silly as shit. If anybody,
no, I'm not talking about that. I don't think his tolerance level can handle it.
But his tolerance level would be the same whether she was younger or older.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would be.
I don't think it would be. I don't think.
No. I think. Why not? What do you think? What do you think a younger woman would do that an older woman wouldn't do to you, that you wouldn't be able to tolerate?
Here's my thing, and I've been told this several times, and it drives me fucking crazy.
Okay,
I've been told by somebody younger, not in these exact words, but you cannot son me. And if anybody knows what that means, a lot of you Floridian people that listen to us or whatever, you don't understand. This is a New York thing. Okay. When someone says you can't son me, that means you can't be like the father figure, or you can't teach me something, that you can't be my teacher. Okay. I already know what you're trying to tell me. I know better than you, like trying to reverse it to you. Just because you're older than me doesn't mean you know better than me.
You got some kind of ageism chip on your shoulders, man. Something happened to you. Somebody.
That's a real thing, by the way. Ageism.
But yes. Ageism, yeah, it's a real thing.
Yes,
it's a real thing.
It's a real thing. But yeah,
we had an episode on this. I don't know if you were there.
I just it doesn't do it for me, man. Like I don't.
But why do you have to teach somebody something?
It's not about me wanting to. It's just because no, not even that. Like just be like, hey, something as stupid as if you for car insurance, for instance, you gotta really shop like once or twice, every 2 years, because
somebody's switching to Geico, right?
Yeah, because the thing is, no, but this is an actual real thing though. I've like read articles about this. If you tell somebody, oh well, oh man, I'm so angry, my progressive went up to a crazy amount,
hold on, that's too close to the chest.
No, it's close to home because it hit me too, so shut up. But when you try to explain that to somebody, and again, this is just a stupid example. It's like, oh, normally what you're supposed to do is you shop around like every year or two for car insurances. If not, the convenience of keeping that car insurance, their rates are going to slowly climb up. And then some people are just like, it's so much easier to just stay with this insurance than it is to just, look around and shop around, 10 other insurances and see which one is cheaper. This is more convenient. I'm going to keep it going.
That's a young girl thing. Is that what you're saying?
No, is if you like, let's just say you bring that up in a conversation and it's just like, hold on, nigga. Like, what you think you know about car insurance? Do you work for car insurance? How do you really know? Who told you?
So you think that an older woman who is older, okay, is not gonna look at you and be like, who are you? You haven't lived as many years as me.
No, because
what's the difference?
9 out of 10 times they already know that answer, and I don't even have to say that. They're just like, you know what, you're right. I forgot about that, or you know what, now it makes sense.
You honestly believe you can't son an older woman? And I get that. No,
definitely not.
That's
you just answered your own question. You cannot son an older woman.
That is unfortunately arrogant of you to say, because you know for a fact that the older they get is the less likely they can retain new information. They're set in their ways and they don't give a shit what a man says. They just want you to fit their mold.
I have a perfect example of this, Jay, with our dear friend over here in Brooklyn that has dealt with a older chick before. You know what I'm talking about, right?
The big O?
Owen? Yep.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't want to call him out like that, but anyway.
No, I mean,
Big O. Big O.
Owen is the Zumba guy. He's around women.
Mr. Zumba
of all types and all ages.
Owen, even though you don't listen to this shit, I absolutely apologize for calling you a cock blocker in a cock blocker episode because you probably saved my life. Carry on.
Exactly. So, this episode literally is the perfect example of what he had dealt with, not anymore, but he dealt with this before, where his girlfriend for many years was older, significantly older. I think she was at this point, she's now in her she's in her I think just turned 50, 51.
Whoa.
Anyway.
Jesus.
I'm gonna make it very clear. No, but listen to me right now, Manny. I met this chick. I came in, right? And I shit you not, I look at her, I'm like, damn. And he goes, Jay, you met my girl? I said, nah, that's not you. just like that. Word to me, right in front of her.
Yo,
I started laughing.
That's a reference to last week's episode. Nah.
No, literally.
Nah.
I looked at him, I looked at her, and I laughed, and I said, nah, that's not you. That's you? Nah. In front of her, I cracked up. He said, yeah, that's my girl. I was like, oh, nice to meet you. I thought he was joking. No joke. Legit. I thought he was joking.
No, Manny, she really takes care of herself physically. She goes to the gym. I think she was actually she didn't teach him, but she introduced him to Zumba. She introduced him to Zumba about 6 years ago, the cult. And ever since then, he's got a certificate. He teaches in like 4 different locations here in Brooklyn. He's doing it, but she introduced him. So she was a stepping stone to elevate his life.
But that's what it was. Some women are like that. Some women do that. That's their role for you.
The thing that we saw in the group of us guys being close to him is that we felt as if there was something off about her. Like, you can't just, everything was too good to be true. Oh, you introduced this guy to a second, I guess, somewhat of a career, and you went ahead and you basically took his virginity, which honestly, that's what happened.
That's true.
Yeah, swear to God.
Oh, sweet guy.
Yeah, so this all
Lost
happened for him. This all happened to him. It's in such a good but weird way, because I felt, as me being his close friend, I felt like there was something off with her. And a lot over the years, I've noticed that she was not manipulating him, but in a way, kind of what you said, she's set in her own ways.
Yes,
and was
exactly.
trying to get him to
mold
conform
to her
to those ways.
Exactly, which is what I'm saying. Is that the older women, this is what they're gonna do. They know what they want. They'll see the sprinkling of what they like in you, and then try and conform you into everything else that they want. A younger woman doesn't
on
know.
That one?
Oh, what's that?
Want my counter on that one?
Counter it, dog.
I'm gonna counter it for you. What did you just say earlier about dating younger women and being easily molded?
I didn't say I'm going to easily mold it. I said that
you can mold them.
No, I didn't. I said that the threshold of impressing them is much lower because they don't know what they want yet. So they appreciate who you are. I didn't say that about molding them. I'm not trying to mold a younger girl to be whatever.
So here's the problem with that. So since they're so easily susceptible to things that they're not used to because they have yet to have seen them.
Easily susceptible, i.e. easily able to appreciate and recognize it. Yes.
Yeah, they can recognize it. And then at some point when it doesn't work out in their favor, it'll turn into something else negative, like game and this and that and blah, 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 blah. How easily manipulated I was in that situation.
No, that's if she chooses to use the term manipulation, that's not manipulation. If I'm taking you out and treating you right.
That's the term they're going to use if it doesn't work out, because that's how they use it.
If they want to use it like that, but then the older ones are going to use the same thing.
Doesn't mean that's not.
But the point of the matter is, though, is that there's a difference.
No,
it's not the same thing, because me personally, I'm just trying to court you and show you what a real man's like. That's it. That's all my intentions are. A woman's in Owen's case, she said, okay, I like you're younger. I like maybe like your personality, maybe your potential. But everything else, I'm going to purposely mold you. I'm going to purposely tell you, this is what I want you to do. This is where I want you to go. I'm not doing that to a
I want you to take your lifestyle and come move to New Jersey.
Exactly.
And he was like, no, I'm not doing that. Oh,
which I'm surprised.
My business is here. No, but again, that's a personal thing because the man doesn't like to travel anywhere.
No,
so that's like a side thing. But
it's not necessarily a side thing because if he really was that manipulated and really was that into her, he'd have dropped it. Guys have dropped their lives for just for pussy before. So the fact that he was still able to regain some semblance of him.
Oh, let me tell you. Let me ask you guys for your opinion on this. And again, I love my boy O. He's amazing.
Big O.
Twice being with this woman, I believe it was twice, if I remember correctly. He had went ahead and proposed to her twice. Okay. I don't know if you knew about that. Twice.
No.
And both times she basically did a runaround saying no. Not blatantly said to his face no, but the nice way of saying the nice way of a rejection.
Right. But
and
he's a dumbass though for trying to marry her.
I was like, I really can't agree with you doing that because one, I'm sorry, I have to spot the obvious, which is she doesn't want that, and she's at a point in her life where I don't think she has two kids that are basically in their late 20s. There's no reason to want to go ahead and start dealing with a brand new guy and settle down, especially if you don't want to change your ways. You're stuck doing this. I
think you're right, but also if he knows that she wants a certain lifestyle and wants to change certain things, why would he come out his happy ass and try and get engaged to her? That doesn't make any sense. Let's just say she wants you to relocate. You don't want to relocate. So what you do? You propose. What the fuck is that? That doesn't make any sense. Clearly, you guys have hit an impasse.
To try to sway her way of thinking to try to keep her in Brooklyn or something like that.
That's a definite battle of the sexes.
Battle of the sexes, guys. We gotta wrap this up, unfortunately. So let's do final thoughts on younger versus older women. Younger versus older women dating them.
I got you doing the fuck up.
You did give me the fuck up. So let's go with Joe. Who's the chaotic neutral in this one.
Yeah, I'm a neutral guy. I'm sorry. I think Jay. I was actually very happy that you told me this news and you showed us the stuff that you showed. I think it was great, and I'm very happy because I think dating younger, you can in a way, in a weird way, you can kind of mold them.
I'm not
without trying to. No, not in a bad way.
Right.
You're trying to
unintentionally. You can unintentionally mold them. Okay, I see what you're saying.
But you can also be that Jedi master in the relationship.
Sure.
Where you can kind of
impart some knowledge, impart a little bit of my wisdom. Sure.
Because of your age.
That's not saying. But that's not. You're right, and that's probably unintentional benefits of it. But that's not my intention whatsoever. No. My intention is to exist and to enjoy your company.
You just go ahead and enjoy what you guys
Manny,
have.
I don't think we even need to hear the rest anything else from you. So
listen, here's my thing. I'm not saying that every younger relationship is horrible. Just in my experience.
No, I'm just saying in general. We're just speaking in generalization.
Yeah,
I generally think older women suck.
No, I mean, it meant to, but and chairs and attack helicopters. But my thing is, it's just I've in my experience, it's never worked out for me. So I don't since I've drowned in those waters, I will not dip my toes in there again.
The fact that you're drowning in shallow water, I don't know why you think you can survive in the deep end. I don't get it. But
I've been swimming
so you're drowning in a 3 feet pool.
That's what I'm saying. If he's drowning in the shallow end, and then what he says is, let me go over there in the deep end. I got a better chance over there. I don't see how that works out. You guys know how I feel. I think dating younger women.
People, how do you learn how to swim? You go straight for the deep end.
No, the hell you don't.
You throw your baby. You throw your baby when you throw your baby in the deep water.
We here at the Last of the Nice Guys podcast do not condone.
We condone throwing babies to the pool.
We do not condone drowning babies.
You're not drowning them. It's a teaching thing. A lot of white people.
It's a teachable moment.
Yeah, I got many teachable moments for you guys. Anyway, you guys know how I feel. I think dating younger is more preferable, only because it's just, in my opinion, it's a better experience and more positive experience. I'm not saying dating older or peers are shitty, but you women know. You guys women know. The longer you guys go through stuff and you become more hardened, and it's harder to get through to you, and you expect more, and you tend to punish us for your past. No, I'm not with all of that.
Not in my experience.
So, they punish us for our past.
They do, in my opinion. But anyway, let's wrap it up. So I'm Jason.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Manny.
And thank you for your time. Date younger.
Don't do it.
The Last of the Nice Guys. Follow, like, and subscribe on Twitter and Instagram at Last Nice Guys, Facebook.com/Last Nice Guys, or email lastoftheniceguys@yahoo.com.